position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a first down.
The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Ramirez. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
It'll be third and long. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now facing a third and long. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes the catch. Crossing the 30, he's got away. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Sooners are marching down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
To the air, it's Ramirez. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely.
There he goes. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Sooners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass, it's Keene. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think that was step 1 for this offense. You didn't want to start backed up, but you did on this first drive. Nice job getting that first down, creating a little bit more space. Now I look to see if they get back on script, maybe get aggressive, and see what this offense does today.
The handoff to Johnson. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Fires to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, It falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
For this Sooner offense to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try it over the left side. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Ramirez. Finds a man on the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Wilson on the carry. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job rallying there by the defense. That's a play they needed to make. They're trailing. It's still early. Lots of football to be played, but that was an important down and distance in this one early.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Offense working from the pistol. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. He's loose down the middle. Tap. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he runs out of bounds, and they'll mark it right there for the return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive downs.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Ramirez. Got his man downfield. At the 40, there he goes. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Otis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll give it to the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
The Sooners are on the move. To the ground, he's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Ramirez. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. Calls his own number.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Music no. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Oklahoma! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the air because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Sending the offense back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rushes on him. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got it for a big play. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Dropping back, it's Keene. Got the back over the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
But one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll take it himself. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC is so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive in advance. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Finds his tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The offense changing the play. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. After the flag, distance for a first down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. Tosses it back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Ramirez. Makes the catch, it's Otis. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. On the move at the 30. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Keene. Looking for the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Under fire. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Dead center perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He has the first and still on his feet. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's first down. Power football with the run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Direct snap. It's Johnson. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. A run for the quarterback. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on fourth down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on fourth down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
Might be looking to run. He'll try to do it himself. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestled out the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sooner! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
It's a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Keene. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got the back in the middle. On the move at the 30. He's into the open down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's been a little bit of a frustrating day for this offense. They want to get the run game going, and they want to get it to their stud at running back, but he just hasn't found a lot of area. And here's the thing. If you don't have successful runs, now it's second and long, and this offense, they haven't been in a great spot because physically they haven't been able to run the football today.
Catch in the middle. It's Ferguson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Sooners in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Slithers into space. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Ramirez. Snagged in the middle, it's Otis. They make the stop, and this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. We saw that right there.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Quickly complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Ramirez. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They've got the lead here in the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen like he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff to the lone back. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Touchdown, Gators! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to get...
And the defense got him at the 27.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He might want another play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Looking to throw, it's Ramirez. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes a grab for a big play. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And this offense has got to pick their spots, right? Like, you got to use the sideline if you can, get the big plays and get the first downs. Be very smart here down the stretch of this game, maximizing yards, but maximizing time.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And the Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
This environment is just electric right now, and the offense, they're trying to feed off of that to win this game. Late in a 2-minute situation, you're being aggressive, you're taking a shot into the end zone. I know that one falls incomplete, but this offense right now, you can tell they're feeling it.
Oh, they're after him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. To throw, it's Ramirez. Got it! Touchdown Sooners! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score.
Defensively, I think you have different strategies for these situations. The clock is your friend, right? You want that thing to tick. You're up in the fourth quarter, but you don't want to sit back and prevent, because you've heard the saying, you really just prevent yourself from winning.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Keene. Pressure coming. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line. When you're trailing, you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.